Dr. Strengoit here. How excited are you now that it's officially announcement season? Well, today we're going to talk about rumors and speculation for HHN30. Let's get into it right now. First and foremost, a huge thank you must go out to Horror Night Nightmares, Inside Universal Forums, and Legacy. Every year, these people do an amazing job with predictions, rumors, and speculation. I am truly standing on their shoulders with this video. Okay, let me take you through a journey of the rumors and speculation about HHN30. I will be progressing from what we know for certain to what we are pretty sure about to pure speculation. First, what do we know for absolute certain? Well, we know that this year we have the earliest ever start date and the longest ever number of announced event nights. 42 nights from September 3rd to October 31st. You can see here is the most recent version of Horror Night Nightmares speculation map with a couple of edits I made. Okay, now, what do we know for certain in regards to the houses? Well, Beetlejuice was just announced as coming to the event.
It's showtime!
Which I won't go into the details of that house now because I will dedicate an entire video to just the Beetlejuice house. Also, back at the end of October, in the year that shall not be named, Puppet Theater was announced as coming to HHN30.
Puppet Theater, captive audience.
Again, I won't go into the details of that house now because I will go into a video just on Puppet Theater at a later date. Okay, moving from what we are certain about to what we have a very good idea about. It's pretty certain that the Bride of Frankenstein lives, and Revenge of the Tooth Fairy will be returning this year after being an HHN Light in 2020. Again, I won't go into the details of those houses now because I will have each of those houses with their own videos. Now, let's move on from what we are pretty certain about to what is very likely to come to this year's event. We have two more intellectual properties, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the Haunting of Hill House. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a great house back at HHN 26, and I expect it to be another well-done house. The Haunting of Hill House could potentially be a nice atmospheric and creepy house, perhaps similar to what we saw with the Insidious house at HHN 25. If you're a fan of the show, then the sets that could be coming to the house would be the foyer, the kitchen, the cellar, the statue room, stormy hallway, children's playroom, the twisted staircase, and the red room. Next, we have some original houses. First, and the one I'm most excited about, is Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin. I am hoping for an aesthetic that is not a carbon copy, but is reminiscent of the Twisted Traditions scare zone. As Twisted Traditions is one of my all-time favorite scare zones, and I just love the traditional Halloween aesthetic. The rumor is there are varied locations, and you're walking a path into the realm of the Pumpkin King. Next, we have HHN Icons Captured. The rumor is this is the Icons Captured in Fear's Lanterns. Fear has granted the icons their wishes, which places the icons in scenes of their own desires. The house is rumored to have Jack, Caretaker, Director, Storyteller, Usher, Chance, Lady Luck, Dr. Agana, but Dr. Agana features strictly as a doctor, not as Bloody Mary, Terror Queen, in a scene connecting to the Storyteller, and Fear. Next, we have Scary, Horror of the Heartland. This is expected to be an anniversary best of house, featuring houses from the past set in Cary, Ohio. Scenes we are likely to see will be from the schoolhouse from HHN 15, or Orphanage, Ashes to Ashes from HHN 20, Spawning from HHN 19, Leave It to Cleaver from HHN 19, Legendary Truth, The Wyandotte Estate from HHN 20, Blood and Guts from HHN 21, Dead End from HHN 22, High from HHN 27, as well as a couple more. Then we should have one more house, which I'll come back to. In regards to scare zones, the rumors are an anniversary zone, which would be a general anniversary zone, 30 Years, 30 Fears, which is rumored to be a best of scare zones scare zone, a scare zone based on the Creepshow IP, a scare zone based on Terra Curentis, and another unknown original scare zone. In addition to the houses and scare zones, based on the website, there should be some form of live entertainment. but it's completely uncertain what this is at this point. Okay, back to the houses. What do we have no idea about in regards to houses? We have no idea what will be replacing the Billie Eilish house. If you didn't know, we were supposed to get a house based on entering Billie's nightmares, which related to some of her songs, and specifically would feature sleep demons. Personally, I'm disappointed that this house is not going to be part of HHN30, because I feel that it had the potential to be an amazing house, and I know my daughter would have loved it. So, what is replacing Billie Eilish? Well, we don't know. If I were to have my wish, if it's an IP, it would be Hellraiser. However, that is unlikely, as John Murdy over at HHN Hollywood has said the rights are a mess. So, unless things have changed, we aren't likely to get Hellraiser anytime soon. A logical pick to replace Billie Eilish is Halloween. Either Halloween 3, based on some leaks from HHN and Hollywood, or one of the new Halloween movies. Or it could be Candyman. But we really don't have any idea at this point. What else do we have no idea about? We don't know what ticket options they will have. We don't know what the COVID restrictions will be. We don't know if they will limit attendance. And we don't know how different the houses and scare zones may look compared to prior years. But I am hopeful that the event will return to relative normalcy, albeit with masks. However, only time will tell. So, I'm really curious, what do you want to replace the Billie Eilish house that has been removed? Let me know in the comments down below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button.